Comcast grants management system was a desktop version. We were looking for something that was online, and then we were looking for something that was a little bit more flexible than what we were currently using. There were a lot of items on our wish list. We had a very extensive RFP process, but two of the biggest items I would say were reporting and then flexibility. We really wanted a system that we could control and that we had the ability to configure and change rather than relying on the vendor. We move at a very fast pace, so having to pause and then stop to call the vendor and say, hey, we need help with this, or this needs to change, or we need to make this tweak, really doesn't work for us. So we needed something that we could change on the fly. And then from a reporting perspective, we wanted to make sure that we had a system that we could report out on the data, and not just the fields that come with the system, but custom fields. We have a lot of custom fields, so we do cash and in-kind, but our in-kind is specifically around airtime and public service announcements, which requires a lot of custom fields. So we needed a system where we could create those fields on the fly, but where we could also report on those fields as well. So see them in list views, pull them into reports, export them into Excel. There were a lot of reasons, but the biggest one word, flexibility. Again, and you'll hear me say that over and over. SmartSimple is so flexible. Really, the sky's the limit. It's how you want to configure it. Everything is there. It's just how you want to turn it on, turn it off, or show it or not show it. That's one of the biggest reasons why we went with them, and specifically it paid off. We went live in January. We had a brand new foundation grant that we were running through the system, and something came up day one, and we were like, oh my gosh, what do we do? No problem. We went in, and within like 3 minutes it was fixed. We refreshed it and pushed it out, done. We didn't have to rely on the vendor. We didn't have to rely on anyone but ourselves. We were able to go in and fix that and turn it around on the fly. It's been great. It's been really great. Like I said, it's just, we find that having that flexibility, our biggest challenge now is that we have so much that we want to do, and very few folks that can get it done on our team. So we're trying to pace ourselves, but really it's been great because even just coming to these things, we're jotting down like, wow, did you see that? Or, oh, that's great. We could do that in our system. We could, so we have a whole host of things that we want to do. We have a list, but so far it's been great. Like I said, it's SmartSimple has been great. Very responsive. We'll try things. Sometimes they don't work. So we call them up and be like, here's what we tried. Can you tell us what we did wrong? They're more than happy to point it out or say, hey, have you considered this? So the experience has been great. Our account manager has been great. Everyone is super flexible. And then I would say finally that what I really enjoy about SmartSimple is that they listen, and you really feel like they care about the folks that are using their system. You're not just another number. You give them a recommendation and it's a good recommendation, they'll take it. I think I gave the example earlier where when we were building our system, we were like, hey, boy, it'd be really great if you guys could do this. And they said, yeah, that makes sense. And then that was it. And then at the next block party, there it was. They had implemented it. And it was just a couple of months later, we were like, this is amazing. And this never happens with, large organizations. So we were really excited about that. Overall, it's been a great experience.